Yeah, yeah, we are. Yeah, yeah, we are.
Let's talk indoor football, and we don't give the offensive line enough credit, enough love. That's why I got to bring in Amari Catchings. How's it going?
It's going good.
Do you feel that way in indoor football in particular, that offensive line, maybe the DBs or positions just get taken for granted? DBs because you're going to get beat the whole game, and offensive line because you don't get any love anyway.
Oh, yeah. It's always been like that. Just had to learn to take that with the territory.
Well, how did that appeal to you in the first place when you started playing football and being on the line?
I actually started playing offensive line in like Little League Pop Warner. So I never really just thought about it. Just, like the fame and all that. But, I had my own swag, and they're like, oh, man, you're going to be a skill guy so bad. Wearing low-top cleats and stuff like that.
I talked to different guys on the team, Wes, the ladies that work in the front office who go, hey, you got to talk to Amari. Got to talk to Amari. He's got a great personality. You get this great zest and fun for life and everything else. So where'd you get that joy, that daily smile you have about you?
Oh, it just comes natural. It just, it all depends on who I'm around, like, groups, and like it just, it's contagious. So it's just a lot of energy just comes out, and I just have a good time, just joking, laughing. Yeah, so I just make sure whenever I'm doing anything, I make sure I have a good time.
Hey, you were a part of a turnaround at Jackson State with Deion Sanders, and I know he's recovering from his health issues, but you were there when they weren't very good, and then you also were there part of a championship. Talk about that experience and how that maybe helps you with what you're trying to do with Bay Area.
Okay, that experience is it was a very interesting experience. So at first, when we first got there, I got there in 2017. So it was not having a lot of resources and just, doing more with less. So, and then he came in, changed the program up, did a lot of different things, like eating habits, made sure we were eating the right things. So we didn't eat in the cab. He separated us. Like we ate like our own meals. And he tried to give us like the FBS like approach, like real big time. So, and it was a nice experience. Then the team, he brought in some guys, some good, great players. And helped us turn things around.
What's it like when you have that kind of environment? How important is that to maybe you have the same players, but you're feeding them better, and there's this perception of big time, the housing and all that stuff help translate to performing on the field?
Oh, it makes you feel like, say like Alabama, those guys getting, that great treatment. So it makes you feel like, oh, the only thing I have to worry about is football. I don't have to worry about, dorm situation, things like that, because all that's going to be taken care of. So it, transferred from having to worry about things off the field to only having to worry about football.
What do you think about this year's squad, Amari? Last year, 1-15, one of the worst offensive seasons ever. Now you're part of an explosive offense that has its eyes set on a championship.
Oh, I think it's a great thing just being a part of this team, to be a part of, the change of the culture from 1-15 to now guaranteed spot in the playoffs, and we're looking to win it all.
I talked to different guys, and they mentioned the camaraderie and how guys hang out, like being with each other. How does that translate into the brotherhood off the field, and then moving it to being successful on the field?
Oh, what it does, it makes us a lot closer. So, and it helps us hold each other accountable. So if Wes messes up on the field, And I'd be like, Wes, you messed up, hold them accountable, because we're buddies off the field. So it's a lot easier to hold ourselves accountable that way.
Yeah, 8-5 heading into the game against San Diego. A win away from getting home field. Also an outside shot of getting the number 1 overall seed. Coming off a 1-2 road stretch. So losing at Frisco last time out, had that loss to the Rattlers. Where's this group at mentally after that very difficult road stretch?
Oh, we're on the next game. We think so. We take a loss, it happens. We roll it off our shoulder, and we're on to the next one. So now we're looking to beat San Diego.
How easy is that to shake off? Because that was a game that was up for grabs last time out against the number 1 team in the East, and would have put you in the driver's seat for the number 1 overall seed.
It took some time, but once we realized we had to focus on San Diego, because they also have, if they win, they could get in the playoffs, and we move down and things like that. So we know it's a must win for them, and it's also a must win for us to see where it now.
I saw some guys at the airport, and there were some dudes that were kind of burned out. There's some guys that were sick, some guys that were beaten up. Does that bye week, maybe come at a great time for you with a couple games left to kind of recharge?
Yes, it came at the perfect time, because dealing with the sicknesses and the injuries. So we had 10 days to heal up and do what we need to do. And then we came back to practice. Everybody looked good. Everybody's flying around and moving good.
What'd you do during your downtime?
I worked out. It was either I worked out, ran, got like 2 miles here, a mile there. Just make sure I was in shape, moving around.
Yeah, you're part of this offensive attack. We're looking at some Justin Rankin highlights. And a play is designed to work out a certain way. This is where you block. But what about a guy like him or even Dalton that can run around where the play is not over? Man, you can have a block to hold, but then maybe he reverses field and you got to kind of reboot just like that, and get back out there and do something else. So you have maybe 6 seconds of work planned, but it goes much longer than that.
Yeah, but that comes with being an offensive lineman, running downfield, just chasing the ball. And that's also, like, say if a fumble or something happens, we're there to fall on it. So just being active, not just on the line of scrimmage, but downfield.
Yeah, Justin's very complimentary of the offensive line for the season he's had. He's become a candidate for the MVP along with Dalton. What's it like blocking for a guy like that?
It's awesome, because he's also he's a big playmaker. So, and he'll make you right. So if I take a certain step or something, and he'll make it right, because he'll cut back, or go outside. It's just hard to stop him.
Yeah, he's been working on some of his touchdown celebrations. You've been a part of that too. I see some great choreography there. How much do you work on that? And what's some of your best footwork that you take pride in?
I actually missed the last one because they worked on the one for Frisco. I missed that one, but we're working on. I don't think we haven't talked about anything for this week, but I think we might pull out some stuff.
Okay.
I'm having to go with the flow of it.
You got some stuff in the library then ready to go?
No, not really. I'm gonna just whatever they do, I'm gonna just go with the flow of it.
Last time I had a chance to speak with Wes Bowers, your teammate, and he mentioned about the cooking that he likes to do, and he mentioned you. Amari and I, cook for the team. So tell me about your love of cooking. What's your go-to dish?
Love of cooking. I like to eat, so I know I couldn't ask mom to always make me something. So I said, I'm just go in the kitchen and just try some things, and it just kept getting better and better. And we recently had a event. We did something yesterday. We did a barbecue. We did ribs, chicken, sausages, hot dogs, burgers. We did all that yesterday. Baked beans with the hamburger meat in it, mac and cheese. So, but Wes made the mac and cheese. He had to make something because he couldn't let me take all the credit.
So do you have like a special marinade or something that you like to season the meat?
Oh, it's a certain season. I like the Lowry's complete seasoning. So that's like my favorite one. And Tony Saturated. I like that.
Any kind of marinade that you like, let it sit for a few hours?
Oh, no, I don't really do marinade.
Okay. because
Yeah,
I got some that I got. I think it's a Lowry's. Heck, I might go get it. Hang on. Just talk to the audience. I'm going to grab my seasoning. Say what's up. Tell them what you like to do. Let me grab. This is. Oh,
hello, audience. My name is Amari.
here we go. Grill mates. Grill mates. So it's this
Okay.
kind of stuff.
Yeah, I've used it, but it was a long time ago. But
Yeah.
I've
So there's
tried
like a mesquite, which is really good. And so like 20 minutes, half hour. Okay. Just want to give you some cooking ideas.
I'm gonna most definitely try it.
Hey, Amari, I remember when you signed with the team and we did an article for the website and I had to refresh my memory. Fan-controlled football, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, educate the fans what that is and how'd you get involved with that?
Oh, I got out of college, and they were contacting me. So they kept contacting me. At first, I was like, I've never heard of it. I might not do it. So they contacted me like the third time. I said, okay, I'm gonna go give it a try, see what it is. And then it's like, once I had to realize, it's like the same idea as here, like same format, 8-on-8, 3-man front, quarterback, running back, but they don't do the high motion. That's the only thing they don't do. But once I realized football is football, I was like, block the guy in front of you, even though it was different. Because, I coming from college, used to the 11-man, going down to like the arena style. It was new to me. So once I accepted it, I just started, doing my thing, just making a name for myself. And I also made the All-Pro team, top 24 team for them. And it's kind of like a video game for the fans, but we're actually running like plays that we actually practice. The fans just pick the plays. They vote on like flags. What else? Like fifth downs, and like it's very fan oriented.
So it's kind of like a video game meets football, right? So you have to think on the fly, though. You've got to really be, ready to go.
Yes, sir.
Do you think that will help you, not just in football, but in life, being able to just adjust like that on a moment's notice?
Yes, I think it has become like a part of me, just being able to adjust to, whatever happens, just being able to adjust on the fly.
And there were some big name guys in that league. I remember Martavis Bryant and Marshawn was involved. Who were some of the guys that you met that really impressed you? And
I actually met T.O. He was on my team a few times. Johnny Manziel, got the block for him. I'm trying to think who else did I. But we had a lot of good talent out there.
What'd you learn from guys like that?
Just being a professional, handling your business on and off the field.
Because Owens, he's in great shape even at his age.
Yes. So seeing him out there, it was just like, wow, I'm actually, on the field with him.
Yeah.
Went from watching.
Any awe factor for you? Like, hey, these are peers right now, but these are guys that you watched when you were a little kid.
Right. So I was like, just be a professional about it, and not just run up to him like, hey, da 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 this, da da da. Just be a professional about it. We're a team now.
Amari Catchings with us, and like a lot of guys in the IFL, you're aspiring to get to the next level. Get film, get noticed. Win a championship while you're here. What have you been told that you need to improve upon or get better at? As you climb and move up in your career.
It would be like hand placement, like on a punch or like pass pro. Make sure I have the right body position, and just have my feet in the right place at the right time. So those are the main things I've been focusing on, just making sure that I actually work on those now, so it won't be a problem later.
Who are the people in your support group as you go old school, the folks back home? Who are those people that supported you along the way on this journey and what they've meant to you?
Oh, my mom, she's been there from day one, like every step of the way. And then my cousin, I have, a few cousins, they support me, and I just appreciate it that they keep pushing me there. They're my why. Just keep going, because if I quit, I'm quitting on them also, because they're looking forward to seeing how far I go with this.
Yeah, you just said the why. That's a great lesson in life. If you find the why, then you'll know how to do it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, since Mom, she's watching right now, so give her a shout out.
Shout out, Mom. She I know she watching. She gonna say something, and it's gonna be on her Facebook later.
Yes.
She gonna see.
Yeah, she should be very proud of her son. You're doing great things out here in the Bay Area.
Thank you.
I appreciate your time, young man.
Yeah, I appreciate you for having me on the show.
Bay Area Panthers offensive lineman, Amari Catchings.
Go Panthers.